Welcome back to Divination Tarot. It's Walt here, and today is Sunday, September 30th. This reading is for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and it's definitely feeling like a bit of stuck energy. It does feel like you are trying to really pull yourself out of some fears and anxieties about pushing forward. But you're definitely, it definitely feels like you're closing out a cycle as well. You're really starting to focus on yourself. You realize your powers of manifestation. And it definitely feels like you're really trying to build your stability right now. Really ground yourself, really balance yourself out. It seems like you're definitely getting rid of negative energies as well as temporary energies from your life. It feels like you've realized that you've overextended yourself in the past and worried more about other people's needs than your own. Which has definitely led to a lot of pain in the past, and it feels like you're very motivated to move forward. And you're definitely, the universe is trying to push you forward, absolutely. It feels like you just have to be patient. And you have to keep moving forward. This is a slow energy, but you're moving in the right direction. Absolutely. I mean, slow and steady wins the race. Friggin' being a Taurus, I can tell you that. We're slow and methodical. So, I mean, sometimes, not all the changes you want to make or all the, the things happen all at the same time. But as long as you stay patient and you keep yourself aligned on what it is that you're trying to manifest. Yeah, because there's definitely a judgment call here. That's just going to give you more strength. And it feels like there's something that you want to build as far as your stability, something towards your future. I feel like this could be some sort of financial stability for yourself. It feels like you're in conflict with yourself, possibly thinking how you could accomplish that. But don't be pessimistic. You have to absolutely be optimistic. Keep your faith. It's definitely feeling like maybe someone's researching some stuff as well, possibly for some sort of home business that would bring them financial stability. I just feel that it may feel overwhelming at the time, or at this time, just with with all the balancing that you're experiencing in your life. It does feel like you are optimistic. Even though there's conflict with moving forward to making yourself happy. But it does feel like your energy is still a little stagnant, and there may be some sleepless nights. You're still thinking about this past heartbreak. It feels like you're being guarded. Feels like you're pretty confident though, even with the opposition. Just gonna bring the Tower moment and the Fool. So, I mean, it's asking, like, you got to take this leap. Because it's gonna be over the next couple weeks. It's gonna be tough, but yeah, I feel you're moving in the right direction. Absolutely. Like, it definitely feels like you're turning your back on anyone that may have been deceptive in the past, or maybe you could be getting over this this feeling of betrayal as well. That's left you feeling conflicted. But these last two, we got the King of Cups, Queen of Wands, and the Page of Wands. So, like, I'm definitely feeling you're on the right track. Definitely feels like your energy's being grounded. You're definitely focusing in the right direction. It just may feel overwhelming, just with all the changes in life. But pull a couple more cards from this deck. See if we can clarify. These last three. Yeah. Like I said, the energy might be a little sticky right now, but just really focus on yourself and nurturing yourself, taking time for yourself. You know, it feels like there's still some healing to do from the past. So I think it's calling to really focus on yourself at this time. Really try to hone into your intuition as well. Yeah, that's what I'm getting there. So we'll get into the Nicola deck now. Yeah, it definitely feels like you're definitely getting. Feels like you might feel like you're a little off balance at times. But you're starting to get out of your head. And it does feel like you are healing from this. Just this felt like a long journey. It's left you tired. Let me tell you, seeing pictures of cake on cards when you're hungry isn't helping the situation any. Feels for someone that they might have lost a mother at a young age, or were taken away from the mother at some point. Excuse me. That's not going to be for everybody, obviously. Just know how to feel about that card. You feel like you're lost. Maybe sometimes you just feel like you're lost at times. You're not sure what direction to take. I also feel that you're being asked to Really focus on your health as well. Yeah, it feels like you've been very overburdened with some things. Some things that you've been kind of trying to balance out. Maybe you've just had too much on your plate. That's kind of why you felt stressed out. I mean, as well as the transition. Feels like you're coming out of that energy though. It definitely feels like you are starting to connect with some people that are helping you come out of that. Yeah, I'm feeling that some have realized that they're a lot stronger than they thought they were, especially with all the turbulent times in the past. And it seemed like it's been very hard to overcome, but you're getting there. You're definitely heading in the right direction. But it may feel like you're out of your element at times as well. Clarify the two close first. Yeah, again, it feels like you're closing out some cycles as well. Karmic cycles from the past. There's been a lot of things that have made you feel unappreciated. As well as some betrayals from the past. Just gonna get some dark vibes from that card, so we're gonna just combat that real quick. I'm not gonna get into that card right now. We'll just leave it the way it is. I feel there's also maybe some sort of self-worth with somebody. I don't know why these are all coming out in reverse now, but yeah, it feels like there's a lot of purging going on. Sometimes it may feel like you're not strong enough to, like it feels like you may have already used up all your strength. This left you kind of feeling drained and that kind of feeling lost at times. Kind of the when will this end type feeling. But a lot of it ends when we allow it to end. Essentially, we sometimes keep ourselves trapped in karmic cycles that need to close, and sometimes they're really hard to close. It definitely feels like there's a lot of really dark energy from the past that you're releasing. Like, and by dark energy, that's why we broke out the crystals, because I'm just not getting good vibes off it, so. There's definitely some bad juju there. And I think essentially that's what's definitely impacted you the way that it has and made you feel like you weren't worthy and you weren't valued. Just clarification on that card. Need more crystals here. For some, it feels like in the past there's some really manipulative energy as well. And it's definitely left you kind of feeling like it's hard to trust people. And often that's why you don't really connect with people. Yeah, I'm just getting believe in yourself. Essentially, you know, like everyone's came so far and it may seem overwhelming to keep pushing forward, but at the end of the day, that's what we have to do. If we don't push forward, the universe is going to push us forward. So I can tell you firsthand, that's not what you want to. You don't want to wait for the universe to push you forward. The source isn't joking around, so that's why this dude's on the straight and narrow path now. But as I was informed, being spiritual doesn't mean you have to be Mother Teresa. You can still be yourself. It's about being truthful. It's about integrity. It's about growth. So at the end of the day, there's nothing to be embarrassed about. Being different. Everyone's different. And it's important to embrace that. I am a spirit having human experience, and I'm here to get closer to love. So, it's got some nice art on it. I dig it. This really speaks to me as, your third eye. Maybe there could be some blockage in the third eye area, or possibly you're experiencing some symptoms of your third eye opening at this time. There could be some really doing some inner reflection as well as honing in on their intuition. You need to embrace your creative side. I mean, everyone's got some creativity inside of them, and a lot of the times that'll help us get through any of the pains that we've had to endure. Like, I feel that's very beneficial. It's a very healthy means to release a lot of that negative energy, and like whether you write, you draw, anything, any kind of creativity can definitely help. I mean, even if that's creatively rearranging your furniture, everyone's got a hidden talent. Yeah, I'm hearing that you really have to listen to your higher self. Use your intuition and to guide you. But that's my reading for Libras. So, as I've said before, this is the end of my cycle of just not having a schedule. So I think I've got something worked out. And, peace and love, Soul Fam. And we'll talk to you tomorrow.